How do we start these again?
I don't know. You start by going. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to episode 2 of Tomocast. Or welcome back to Go Island. I real.
I think introing with episode 2 is only going to work for this episode.
I
We
mean, we
may have to
can.
revise that.
I think we can just do every episode 2. To be honest. Now, Fayko, every day you can get donations from your island's inhabitants. I don't know if you actually get more, dependent on how many people are on your island, but you do get to watch everyone go and donate. Now we made
Tiff-
45 bucks today.
Tiffany, Honey Pop, and Makoto Yuki from Persona 3.
And we started off with a new Me News flash segment.
The new interiors shop has had its grand opening, answering the wishes of many islanders.
Ooh, now we can actually
Customers should
buy
be able to find
interiors
any
that
kind
don't
of
look
home
terrible.
interior they want here.
Yeah, now
The
people
shop
don't
has a
have to
range
be
of
stuck
interior styles
in
to
like
answer
padded
any complaints
cages.
that living in the same old
I
home
mean,
is
to be
too boring.
honest,
New
the
interiors are on
rooms are
display
kind of
every day,
expensive,
so get over there and check out the goods.
so I highly doubt
Thanks for watching.
that they will get out of the padded cages. Most of them, at least for a little bit.
Someday.
Yeah, but for now, let's go ahead and before we buy a thing, let's go ahead and check everyone. Looks like Makoto Yuki does want to be someone's friend.
That's one of the points of the game.
Biddies look alike.
Yeah, it has been a week.
I don't really know much about this Jaden character.
You guys share
What
the
do
same
you
last
think about
name.
me and Jaden?
Yeah, they could be brothers.
Is that so? Now I'm kinda curious.
Yeah, they won't go and see each other. I don't even know what that's for. They're just like, hey, what do you think about me and Jaden?
Maybe it sets up stuff like down the line. Like maybe they'll have... Oh my god! I'm live!
There's a new rankings board on the island, and it promises to track all aspects of island life.
Yeah, we now
That's
have
kinda
the entire
creepy.
That's how all the
island
islanders are
being
doing each day.
monitored.
Moko too, who put up the board, let's say enthusiastically. I'd like to post all kinds of ranking info on this board from now on.
Well, we can put
Thanks
tier
for watching.
lists on there.
We should make a Plants vs. Zombies one.
We should. Yeah, so like, it gets more rankings as you get further in the game, but for right now it's just vitality, which I actually don't know what that is based off of. I think it's just random. But yeah, as I said in the last episode, oh, I'm actually hitting the store. I didn't remember that could happen. Like I said in the last episode, this is sort of just going to be a let's play for a little bit, and then we're going to once we get more out of the like new stuff that I have to explain, we'll get more into the more podcasty elements. But until then, I hope that everyone is just fine with just chilling. Fayko, what would you feel like about streaming these in the future? Like not in like the near future, but
Be against it.
like
I think I would add a layer to the content.
Mhm. I think it'd also be like really cool, like interactive. I was watching Germa the other day, and he was streaming Plants vs Zombies because I got to keep an eye out on all competition. And Germa was over there playing Plants vs Zombies, just trying to steal my rep. But he was doing like a really chill stream, like it wasn't anything crazy. He was just talking to viewers, and I feel like that'd be really fun to do. So you want to buy the new stuff whenever it comes out, because it won't be here tomorrow. And then if you want someone with the logo sweater, it won't be here. The seasonal stuff's here all season, and then
Have a nice
in
day.
stock has like generic stuff as well as like the dailies and all that.
Like Pog.
Next, let's actually solve everyone's problems really quick. Let's check and see how I'm doing.
Hey, my look-alike. Haven't seen you for a week.
Oh, my best friend is Makoto Yuki.
I need
Huh.
to sneeze, but it won't come out.
Interesting.
Let me help.
Yeah.
This is unnerving.
What? What, Fayko? Never helped your friend sneeze before?
I can't say I have.
You never.
And I haven't
You never.
I have not I have not had an omnipotent god help me
Darn, I
sneeze
lost
either.
it.
Damn.
Wow, you're bad.
We failed.
That was weird. It didn't really do it for me.
Oh man. Yikes. Sorry, me. We're out of food, so we'll have to go and get some food because we're gonna.
We're out of food.
Yeah. Whoa! Tiffany invited everyone over except for Jaden.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
I haven't seen you for a week, but he's look alive.
Yeah, it's okay, Jaden Yuki. I'm always here for you.
Do you have any pets?
Yes. I have a dog.
Aren't they so slobbery and cute?
Yeah, Maverick's not super slobbery. He doesn't lick a whole lot. He just barks a whole lot. We don't got any.
Yep, still no food.
Yeah, still no food. I guess we'll interrupt the party just to see what Tiffany's up to.
I was wondering when you were gonna stop by.
See, I wanted
Take a look inside my head.
well, first we're gonna take a look inside Tiffany's head. Nothing.
Now you know what's been on my mind today.
Man,
It's not anything.
it's not anything. That's awesome. Opie came in. Hey, Opie. Look at Opie. Fayko, you don't.
Man, I can't wait for furniture to exist in this island. I hate sitting on the floor.
I mean, this is one of the furnitured rooms. Okay, Opie. For now, this is just sort of gonna be like a let's play and stuff, and then as things grow, you know, those people who've played Tomodachi Life know that as the more people join the island, the better it gets, and the more stories you can tell, the more wacky things are. But there's also a lot of slow moments, especially when it gets towards nighttime. And I just figured this would be just like a nice little game to sort of chill to.
Why did you buy 4 blue cheese?
In case people wanted them. Oh my goodness, boiled eggs. We want lots of boiled eggs. See, we want to buy like one of every item so that way we can rebuy it. Because if you buy something, it goes in the in-stock menu to where you can buy
Have a
it
nice
whenever you
day.
want.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and check out the interior design.
Welcome.
So today's stuff. Oh, this is the. So there's the skyscraper, which this is available all month long. As you can see, it's kind of expensive. There's the cave. There's
Like the Cliffs update.
yeah, like the Cave and Cliffs update. There's the hobby room, which is just sort of like a messy room. And there's the hospital. And then there's the photorealistic, which is
I
$1,000.
hate that.
There's a horse. And then this has the
Oh, that's a vibe.
yeah, just some nice little houses, but they're expensive. And so we need to get money, and the only way to get money is to sell stuff at the antiques place and get the daily stuff. And we don't have the antique place. And we don't
Not
really
yet.
have not yet. We don't really have a whole lot to do until we get more Miis. I was thinking that we'll just watch us stare up at the ceiling as a group.
Me and the boys sitting in a circle.
Yeah, and Tiffany. I was thinking, so we said we wanted to add characters from other series. And I also felt like the Tomocast would be a good time to sort of like talk about what other, like how we thought about the videos that we've been more recently working on. So the videos that we've worked on since, oh, you're going home, Fayko. The videos we've been working on since the last Tomocast, we've done the My Lovely Wife video, which that has been a personal favorite of mine. Oh, am I leaving too, or? Yep, we're just leaving one by. Oh no, am I? Oh yeah, we all.
Your heart fluttered for nothing.
Yeah, we all.
Why did none of us sit on the couch?
I don't know.
What kind of all for one or nothing for anyone? Oh, am I troubled?
Yeah, you're troubled. Well, I knew that one, Fayko. Oh,
I
you're
haven't
hungry.
You're
seen
so
it in a while.
quirky.
What do you want to eat?
I would love buffalo wings. I'm so short.
But we did the Steam game video. We did the My Lovely Wife video. We did other videos since then, right? Besides these two?
Spark the Electric Jester.
Oh, yeah, Spark the Electric Jester. We did that today. Honestly, we had like a pretty good like podcasty sesh during Spark the Electric Jester, to be honest.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting.
It was just a very chill vibe. I would have very much liked to record Tomocast immediately after that, but I had I shouldn't say an appointment. Me and Diet Chapstick have been streaming. Oh, I'm cold. Me and Diet Chapstick have been screaming. We've
What's
been
happening?
streaming a Pokemon Soul Link with him and his friend Joey and my friend Joey and myself on Pokemon Platinum. Ooh. And so I went ahead and had to go ahead and do that.
That's your guys' second attempt, right?
Yeah, my guy's second attempt. Yeah, we lost already, but we've already gotten way farther than we did last time. Today we.
It's Scott the Voice console.
Oh yeah, it's the Scott the Wasp console. Well, should I get myself a? Well, I'll buy myself a location.
But yeah, My Lovely Life was a surprisingly fun video. Like, I'm sure we mentioned it in the video itself, but it's been like a week since we recorded it, so I don't remember things. But that was literally just supposed to be a segment in the free Steam Games video. But we got so caught up in, well, the incredible story that an entire playthrough just became its own video. Like, it was like, what, an hour long? It ended like 2 separate times.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm very happy with like it's just so interesting. I love seeing stuff like My Lovely Life, and I want to add like on the island. I want to specifically add memorable like characters from stuff like that. Like I would love to add the Lovely Wife, but she doesn't have a name, and the name we gave her was Tiffany May, which is already on the island.
No, her name was Tiffany Honeypop.
That's true. We could just have Tiffany May and Tiffany Honeypop.
Absolutely, we can.
I'd say this one's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Sometimes you gotta hit them with an oh hey.
Yeah, oh, hey.
Oh hey.
Oh, Makoto Yuki.
What's up?
Yeah, I also figured that we could talk about...
I'd like some new clothes.
Oh, Fayko, he doesn't like the clothes that he has. I'm not gonna get him new clothes. Sorry, Makoto.
Dad.
Let's go ahead and make okay, and also, is there any other character from any of the videos that we worked on recently that you would want to make as well? Because I was thinking that we just sort of like, because of how like laggy this legitimate copy of Tomodachi Life can get, I was thinking that we just cut out the me creation whenever guests aren't here. Because I think watching the guests create their me's would be part of the fun.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of anyone other than the Lovely Life right now.
Yeah. We'll be back in a second, ladies and gentlemen, and all others.
But Viddy, now you have 2 women after your heart. How are you gonna decide which one?
She's very quick. She was never relaxed. She was always on edge.
Yeah.
She was
also
very normal.
She was direct, like
pretty direct.
Like Nintendo.
And she was pretty expressive.
I'd say so.
Actually, she only had 3 expressions.
She really liked to cook.
Yeah.
She liked to make a meal.
She's confident and a go-getter. Yeah, sure. Oh. When we unlocked Hat Store.
Slash. The long-awaited hat shop has opened on Go Island.
That's awesome.
I have been waiting.
Before the doors opened, gave a glowing smile and had this to say. I was never all that into hats before, but when I saw how well the ones here fit me, I just couldn't resist. Whether you're a hat fanatic or not, why not visit the hat shop and take a look around?
Okay, have we cut back in?
So
Yeah,
make
we're
sure
cutting
you don't
back in.
miss the latest in headwear.
We gotta cut back in. How else are people gonna know that we got the hat store?
I hate Tiffany's voice.
Oh man, there's so much going on. I gotta figure out what I want to do.
You're so sad.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's going on?
I want to be friends with Loving Life.
Of course you did.
Oh
That's
my
my
gosh.
boy. That's my boy.
Oh my
I just
She
want to
just
get
she
along
just
with her.
came onto the island, dude.
I would say something serious.
Something
For
serious.
my loving wife,
Thanks
something
for the advice.
Yeah,
serious.
something
I'll go
serious.
talk to her right now.
Yeah, she loves. Oh my god.
Oh my.
She was looking at us.
Look out, she's gonna ring your Windows user ID.
Yeah. She just turns to the camera and goes, "Of course I'll be friends with you." Oh, come on. Okay, we're friends. Ooh, that can fail sometimes.
You were so nervous.
Yeah, I mean,
We're friends now thanks to you.
okay, so now we have a couple scenarios. Let's go ahead and play with you. We've never played with anyone before, but this is how we get items.
Let's play a game.
Okay, Fayko, we're gonna play some football. Win by knocking your opponent or pushing the opponent out of the ring.
Keep at it.
See, I just gotta tap the DS touchscreen.
I got my face.
You're so upset. Yeah, in the Japanese version, I think that was sumo wrestling, which makes a lot more sense.
Time for your prize. Go ahead, pick one.
Okay, Fayko, which one should we do?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm the one that prepared them.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, we'll use the small things. I bet. You know what? How can I say no to a face like that?
And editing, can you just zoom in on the duck's face?
Of course. Let's see what Jaden Yuki's energetic. He wants
Want
to
to
play.
play? Pretty please.
He wants to play. Let me guess. He wants to play cards. Oh, he wants to play the Zoom.
Do you know how awesome that would have been?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the games
What
that
do
they
you
can
think
play.
it is?
Okay, Fayko, what do you think this zoomed-in thing is? You think it's a frozen treat, chamomile
A chamomile
tea?
tea.
The correct answer
Okay.
is chamomile tea.
Ooh.
Next up, your second Zoom item.
Okay, let's see what the next one is.
What do you think it is?
Okay, do you think it's salami, screw, or pasta pesto?
I think it's a screw.
The
Okay.
correct answer is screw.
We stay winning.
Yeah, we
we
stay winning.
stay
The
winning.
last Zoom
This
item.
one's This one's hard. This one's
What
gonna
do
be
you
hard.
think it is?
Do you think it's espresso, strawberry shortcake, or peanuts?
Strawberry shortcake.
The correct answer
I think it is too.
You can't stop
Strawberry
me.
shortcake.
I am so good at video games.
Man,
I
I
have
thought Jaden Yuki was the
100%.
new king of games.
Congratulations.
So far, I have 100%
Time for
success
your
rate on this
prize. Go ahead,
channel.
pick
Fayko,
one.
since this one was your win, which one do you want?
I gotta go middle.
You got the binoculars. Man, we would have just gotten a box in a box. Well, let's see what my loving wife needs.
It's
I
petrified.
don't let anything stop me from accomplishing my goals.
So, everyone, this is Loving Wife. This is from the Let's Play game My Loving Wife that me and Fayko played. And if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend it. I don't know how the video is going to turn out. I think it'll turn out great because Jeffrey's editing it, and Jeffrey's awesome, but it was really fun, and it was really
I
fun
want some
to
new
record.
clothes.
Okay, she wants new clothes. We'll go to the clothes store and get her some new clothes if we have any money. We can't sell the items that we're winning from the minigames.
What's up? I'd like some new clothes.
No, shut up, dude. Jaden, you better not want some new clothes.
I'd like some new clothes.
Oh my gosh.
No, no, don't you guys have anything else going
What
on?
else do you want, Tiffany? Oh,
What's
Tiffany's
happening?
hungry. You can tell by the music. Have an egg.
He's
if
a
trying.
big fan.
Ooh. She wasn't an egg fan.
He wasn't an egg-natic.
What about blue cheese?
Dude, you're just... Why are you tormenting her? Okay, I guess she likes blue cheese. She loved it! That's her favorite food?
It's blue cheese. I can't believe they took this out of Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, did you ever hear about the petting minigame?
I'm sure I have. That doesn't sound
Oh,
like
the
something
code
I've
is-
never heard of. We're just vibing. Oh my gosh.
Oh
You're...
my gosh.
What's up, Rizmer?
Already. I'm singing and everything. She's strutting. Oh my gosh. She's just twerking for me. Like, what the frick is going on?
She's doing the stanky leg.
Oh my gosh, she's doing the stanky leg for me. Okay.
Come back soon.
I would say that we could add Spark the Electric Jester, but oh yeah, we don't want to activate Street Pass. So we can get some exclusive items. We'll probably get boy items. We'll get... Oh, I want to do funny. Ooh.
Those are all winners.
Those are funny, but they're not, like, useful funny. We'll do... Casual. Oh, I know what we gotta do. There's a certain someone who's gonna need those.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh, side note though, I think our first guest should be Jeffrey, because he's already a part of the team.
I agree. I feel like, also it's just like, I like Jeffrey. Jeffrey's got a lot of cool ideas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of other characters to make at the moment. We don't have any guests right now. We don't have... By the way, do you know the address of your island? Oh, that's our address.
No, we're gonna get doxxed.
But Spark the Electric Jester, I feel like the focus was just more on us talking than Spark himself. Which is interesting, because I did like Spark. He seemed cool.
I agree. He wasn't a bad character, it's just... we didn't really focus on him. Like, it was so much more of a gameplay game than it was, a story game.
I feel like we can also, like, talk over gameplay games. I mean, essentially,
Well, there's less to talk about, essentially.
Yeah, it also just seemed like a lot of the stuff that was happening was, like, not very... Like, it was interesting to play, I'm sure, but, like, there wasn't, like, a lot. Because one of the ideas that I haven't put it in the list yet, because we have a big list full of, like, all of our ideas, is I want to speedrun Hollow Knight, just because I think it would be really fun. I don't know how long it'll take. I've never speedran it before, but currently...
Well, our last speedrun went really well.
Yeah, but this is, like, a game that I'm, like, actually pretty decent at. I mean, I'm not, like, world record pace or anything, but it's something that I feel like I could comfortably do good in, and like people who are new at the game or people who haven't played that much or just bad at the game would be like, oh, that's awesome.
How long do you think it would take you?
It depends. Right now I'm in a Steel Soul run, which means that if you die permanently, like you restart.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Yeah, they send an electric shock through your visor.
An electric spark.
Yes. Around halfway, there's like 3 bosses that I need to... I think there's only 2 bosses I need to kill before I get to the end of the game if I do things right. There's like some speedrun tricks that I can try. Like some of them don't look like terribly hard. Well, but so far I'm like pretty good. I think I'm trying to be able to beat the game in under 5 hours. But that is me being a lot more careful because I'm in a Steel Soul run, where if I was in a normal run, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, because if I die, it's like, oh, I can continue. I just maybe would have lost some time.
I want you to have this.
But in the Steel Soul, it's like, oh, I lose everything. And I want to get the achievement for beating the game in under 5 hours. And then if I do that, then I will continue my Steel Soul run, and I'm going to try and 100% it. So that way I can get the achievement for 100%ing a Steel Soul run. And if I can maybe do it in under 20 hours, I could also get that achievement. I'll interrupt our friendship really quick. I don't know this guy.
What's happening?
You're best friends with the guy.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I need to sneeze, but it won't come out.
Okay, round 2, baby.
I like how you can either say, like, yeah, I'll help you sneeze, or that's too damn bad, loser. 3rd string garbage can.
Oh my goodness.
Darn, I lost
Bro. But Fayko, I wanted to ask, why of all people, I thought that today would be a good day to
I thought today would be a good day to
explain
Oh,
why we chose
how's it going?
Jaden Yuki and Makoto
I'd like some
Yuki
new clothes.
to be our new characters. Out of all the characters that we could have picked, why Jaden Yuki and Makoto Yuki?
Well, I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yeah? Yeah, I'll explain my love for Jaden
Get your
Yuki.
game on.
I mean, I plan on doing like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video at some point where I explain why I like Jaden Yuki so much, but in essence, it's just I really like his optimistic attitude. He's a character that I like legit fell in love with on accident. In our like private Discord server with me and you and a couple of other friends.
What's
We
that
call
noise?
it the
I thought
Steven
that thing
server.
wasn't until tomorrow.
Okay, Jaden Yuki. In Steven's server, we're having like a Yu-Gi-Oh arc, I guess, where Steven, Frank, and Dill, who are all of our other friends,
What was I doing? Oh well.
they all were like watching Yu-Gi-Oh. They were dressed like they changed their Discord profile picture to Yu-Gi-Oh pictures. They were all like doing Yu-Gi-Oh character voices, like, "Hey, Kaiba," it's like, "What are you doing here?" It's like, "Oh, Wheeler, get out of my face," like stuff like that. And you know, I got peer pressured into it because I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was like the nerdiest of the nerd stuff, which was like really weird to say because I played Dungeons and Dragons, an active Pokemon fan. But Yu-Gi-Oh, that's where I drew the line. But then-
Yu-Gi-Oh! More like Yu-Gi-No!
But that was where I decided to go ahead and stop with hating Yu-Gi-Oh! And I decided to give it a try. And
Viddy,
like,
how come we never hang out like this?
we don't live near each other.
I visited you one time for
We could-
on my trip. Why did we never skip in a barren room together?
We can do that next time. I literally just looked up on Google Images Yu-Gi-Oh characters because I didn't want to be Yugi. Everyone else was. So there was Dill as Seto Kaiba, Frank as Joey Wheeler. I think Steven was Yugi. I don't think Steven picked anyone because I know I didn't want to be Yugi just because I was like, I don't want to be Yugi. I don't know why. I don't even know why I didn't want to be Yugi. I didn't get it. I didn't even know that Yugi and the Pharaoh were two different people. I thought literally Yugi just entered like a dueling state where he's like, oh man, he gets really serious when he games, which I mean is like not too far off, but it's just way more complicated than that. But the first character to pop up that I liked, that seemed cool, because I mean I'm sure there were other characters like friggin' Weevil Underwood and Rex Raptor and stuff that popped up, My Valentine, Tristan Taylor, like any of them. But I saw Jaden Yuki and I'm like, this guy seems fun. And I changed my profile picture to him. And then Frank and Dill all got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which is a mobile game / Steam game, where it's like a gacha Yu-Gi-Oh! Game with a simpler version of the card game, and you can unlock characters. I did not know that Jaden Yuki was not a part of the main cast. He's actually the main character of the second series. And so I had to get really far into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links to unlock Jaden so that way I could play as him. And then I got there and I really ended up falling in love with his just upbeat, excited personality. He's like super charismatic. He cares a lot about fun. He cares a lot about people. And his whole thing is superheroes, which is, funnily enough, something I've never liked. I've never been a
I
superhero
wonder
guy.
where all my money disappears to.
Yeah, I don't know where it disappears to either, Jaden. But I've never liked superheroes. I like watched Marvel films only whenever it was convenient. Like for like a school field trip, or like my friends were going and wanted to see a movie, so we saw like Marvel films. And it just never did it for me. It was never my thing. Jaden Yuki's card archetype is the elemental heroes, and they're all based off of superhero. Oh, poor.
What an idiot. What a buffoon.
Yeah, they're all based off superheroes. And it made me really like superheroes. And I don't know why. It's just, I like the way that they all like combine together. I like the name, the Elemental Heroes. Like they all have their own theme. They're all so distinct. They have such cool powers, and the way that Jaden wields them, it really made me feel like he's so down to earth but so powerful and so fun loving. Like he's just admirable. He's someone who I wanted and still want to be like. I want to be good at what I do. I want to be like strong. I want to be confident. I want to have a good time. I want to, like, even whenever I'm losing, I still want to be able to believe in myself, and I still want to, either with dumb luck or with some silly strategy, get out of the problems I'm in. Like he tackles life with a smile on his face, and I loved it, and I loved everything about him, even if his voice actor in the anime versions really like cheesy, or in the dub versions like really cheesy. Is this really hyperactive guy? But that makes sense because, you know, he's a hyperactive guy. Where'd I go?
Where's Viddy going?
I'm at Makoto's apartment now. Oh, Jaden's Naruto running. As you can see, he's a hyperactive guy.
He's so quirky.
And then I also really liked the Neo-Spacians. Again, someone who I never liked. I never had an interest in space. I still don't have an interest in space. There's a lot of people who love, like, space travel movies and sci-fi scenarios, and I like some of it, but, like, a lot of it I just think is really boring. A lot, like, whenever people are like, oh, let's... Like space movies where they're, like, making up terms that don't really make any sense, and they sort of, like, make up what they do.
is at 50% capacity, which means the light levels in these years are going to detonate in reverse.
Yeah, my one exception to that, I really like Doctor Who. I really liked Doctor Who, and I feel like it's because whenever they did that, it was goofy, but I just liked seeing the aliens, and I liked the interaction with the real people. And the Doctor was just really charismatic. But I'd say Jaden Yuki is, like, who I would like to be. And I'm sure that they make the character to seem like that. Like, make a very likable... Because, you know, he always succeeds. He gets the hot girl of the thing to have a crush on him, even though he's, like, completely oblivious to her. And later, in later seasons, things get pretty tough for Jaden. Things get pretty tough in general, and I like this how the series has a little bit of a darker turn. I love some of the music from the series, especially the Japanese version, because the English version just has the same song every season. But Teardrop, which is the third opening in Japanese, is so beautiful, and there's this English cover by a guy who I don't remember. I listen to it all the time. I love it so much, and I feel like it shows like a level of depth to Jaden as well, that he is more than just this happy figure. He grows and learns and becomes a little bit less happy-go-lucky as the series goes on, and then at the end he kind of learns to have fun and still tend to be a bit more serious, but still maintaining some of that happy-go-lucky attitude, and I really love that journey. He's got such a good story, and it's so underrated because of what 4Kids did, and because 4Kids didn't handle it, the dub very well, and a lot of people don't like Jaden for being like really hyperactive or anything, but I really like that as well. So yeah, that's why I picked Jaden. I have a really big closeness with him, and I have to say, he's probably my favorite fictional character of all time, which is insane because most people, whenever they watch Yu-Gi-Oh or like get close to Yu-Gi-Oh as a series, it's usually whenever they're like 10 or young or whenever it came out. You know, like most people my age, whenever Yu-Gi-Oh GX came out, I think it came out in like 2002. Like they were like babies. And yeah. I watched it as a 21-year-old, fell in love with it. And the rest of the series is like funny. It's like funny and entertaining and really cool. Like I loved seeing, like I love watching clips of like Kaiba sacrificing the god card to summon his blue eyes white dragon. even because for literally like just because he felt it was the right move, even though it would have in that moment made no sense logically, and it did save him in the duel because he did that. But yeah, I just really love Yu-Gi-Oh now as an adult, and I feel really bad for like mentally sort of calling it off, because it was just something a lot of people who I deemed to be not very cool people liked Yu-Gi-Oh, and they took it way too seriously. And yeah, I really like Jaden Yuki, and he's my favorite character ever, and that's why he's here. So why is Makoto here for you, Fayko?
Well, I want to kind of add on why you love Jaden Yuki, because there are a lot of characters that I love for that exact same purpose.
I think Tiffany and I have become really good friends. What do you think about me and Tiffany?
Oh, really quick. What do you think about you and Tiffany? Do you want to marry Tiffany?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a frick.
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I guess, you know what? I guess me wants the opportunity to riz her. I guess that's gonna be my character arc. I also really love the optimistic and energetic characters. Like, some of my favorite fictional characters are those very hyper, very energetic characters. Like, one series I still talk about a lot ever since I first got into it is Black Clover, which Asta is optimism turned to the 11th number. Where it's like, the entire point of the series is everyone has magic, but Asta doesn't have magic, but he wants to be the best magic user despite not having any magic. So he goes about that by, he doesn't have any magic, so he'll make up for that by becoming physically stronger rather than trying to play to a system that doesn't welcome him. And while there are a lot of times where, like, it obviously doesn't work as well, I really like the optimism, and, like, in an interesting way, I of course also would like to be like that. And then there's Senku from Dr. Stone, who has that same optimism, and he has, like, such addicting confidence. And I think it's really cool. But I personally, like, I chose Makoto Yuki on a limb to an extent. Where, like, but the series of game of Persona 3 is one that I care about a lot. And one of the major themes of it that I love is the entire premise of it is, like, the tagline of it is Memento Mori. Remember, one day you will die. And the entire point of the game isn't to be like, oh, isn't this so depressing? You're immortal. One day you're gonna kick the bucket, and that's gonna be it. But it's not positioned like that. It's positioned like one day, living will come to an end. But that isn't what matters. That's just how it ends. You still have your entire life about how you want to spend that time, what you want to do while you're alive, and how you want to define life. And there's I personally find, like, such a deep beauty in that, because so often it's in media, it's portrayed as dying, ultimate bad thing, all that stuff. And I'm not a poet by any means. I don't like media that finds beauty in rough situations, but the way Persona 3 did it, like, it wasn't just in your face, like, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die. But it steadily put in that message, and, like, at a certain point in the game, it seems like everyone dying is inevitable. And here is the best thing that Persona 3 does. So the game works on, like, a day-to-day system, like Fire Emblem 3 Houses, essentially. The best way I could do it. And, like, 3, 4, and 5 do the same thing. But at a certain point, I'm not going to spoil what, and I'm not going to spoil when, but something happens where the characters are essentially told, like, hey, you're going to die. Everyone's going to die. During this time of day, this specific day, so-and-so amount of time from now, you are all going to die. But we don't time skip to that day. We've been living day-to-day life in Persona 3 up until that point, And day-to-day life keeps going up until that final day. And, like, of course, it's a lot more melancholy, but that entire day is everyone's personal story coming to terms with the fact that, like, hey, we are mortal, and there's a good chance we're not going to make it out of this. But let's fight anyway, because we will probably die, but we're alive right now. So that entire chunk of time encapsulates yeah, we are gonna die at some point, whether that be from this fight or whatever. But we're alive right now. What can we do? Even if it's inevitable, even if we're trying to essentially step through a brick wall, we have to try because there's no point in not trying. We still have a chance. And there's such beautiful optimism and hope, but no denial in that. There, at no point are they like, no, we're all so good friends and we're all super cool, strong. No bad things are gonna happen. It's the most bleak I've ever seen I've only played 3, 4, and 5, and like the upscale, like 4, Gold, and 5, Royal, whatever. But the thing about Persona 3 is I've never seen it get that bleak before, and I don't know what it was specifically, because like there's a lot of sad media I do enjoy, like Land of the Lustrous or Nier Automata. And it's because a lot of it either goes into a very human element, or a lot of sad media likes to go into the point of like, hey, this is a really bad situation, but through perseverance they make it through anyway. Like, that's at least the sad media I've consumed. But something in that just really clicked. Now, I'm not saying like, oh yeah, now I'd be completely cool if someone told me I was gonna die in 30 minutes. I'd be like, you wanna bet? But there's just a special way that it was handled that I just really enjoyed.
Come on, don't hold back.
And Makoto Yuki, he does have a defined personality, especially in the anime movies. Like, he's definitely a more toned down talking type character. But I picked Makoto Yuki A because out of all the Persona characters, he has like my favorite design. And he more symbolizes my love for specifically Persona 3 than anything else. And he was just like, if you try to like if you put me in a knee-jerk situation like, hey, pick a fictional character, chances are Persona 3 and Makoto Yuki are going to be the first things that come to mind. And I don't have any pictures of it, which upsets me, but I still have pieces of my Makoto Yuki cosplay that I had when I was in high school.
That's awesome. Also, Fayko, I didn't want to interrupt you, but my loving wife had a social situation. She was pissed about something, and then she went to bed. So we didn't get to see what that was. She's mad at me. We had a fight.
Oh my goodness.
So let's hope that turns out well. But we can now view characters' dreams as they're going to bed. My loving wife is dreaming this.
What was going on with me and Tiffany? I was trying to get started and talking, so I don't know what happened.
Oh no, me and my loving wife had a fight. Off screen, I guess, because I was hanging out with my loving wife the whole time.
Then I think it did happen on screen, you just didn't realize. And then, you know what? I think that's the problem.
That's the problem, I didn't realize. Yeah, they're just, yeah, this is my loving wife's dream. That her, Jane Yuki, and Tiffany are just hiding from a big Makoto Yuki who's just going in and out of the water.
But something was happening with my character or something like that.
No.
Imagine you move to an island and there's just an omnipotent god that likes to mess with you while you're asleep. You're supposed to be an artist. How do you misbalance the eyes?
It's hard. Yeah.
You're literally using a stylus. It's like a pen.
Yeah, I'm using a stylus. Oh, you woke up. You two are just hanging out.
I'm a very social person, apparently.
You're just scratching yourself. Let's see what Tiffany's dreaming of. The same thing. They're having the same dream. Except it's me. It's the same people, too. What the frank?
How's it going?
Please don't tell me you want new clothes.
I'd like some new clothes.
Bye. Bye, Jade and Yuki. Oh, Oh. Oh, we got the treasury. So we can make some more money.
Slash. It's what everybody's been waiting for.
The
Pawn shop
pawn
is
shop.
now open on Go Island. If you have items you don't need, or too much of the same thing,
I'll
just
have an
take it all
expert
down
come
to the
look
pawn
over
shop.
at that pawn shop,
There is
see if
a
it's
fact.
legit.
It might be a good idea.
True.
You might be surprised at how much you can get for some of your things. Thanks
I
for
went through a
watching.
phase of a little while ago where I just watched. I didn't even watch Pawn Stars episodes.
Just watch the TikToks.
No, this was before I started using TikTok. I
Keeping him.
I would just watch all of the like clipped out Pawn Stars videos, and it got to a point where I couldn't do an impression, but I was really good at mimicking how an average Pawn Stars interaction went.
That's funny.
And like every time my brothers wanted to like sell or trade something, I would always be like, "Okay, you got a Last of Us statue? Hey," like my brother would be like, "Hey, I know a guy. He knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. Come on in." And I'd go and be like, "What's going on, Sebastian?" Like, "Oh, we got a Last of Us statue." And then I would just give like surface level facts about the series and just say the price that it's on eBay.
That's really funny.
Come back soon.
And then I would just walk out. I would never propose cheating, but theoretically speaking, could the time of day happen to change?
Yeah, but I don't think we'll be recording for too much longer. We've been here for about an hour.
That's true.
And honestly, there's not going to be a whole lot happening
Have a nice day.
until we get more people. So the park's a big thing. We need an islander to confess his or her love, which just happens more naturally with more people. There's this thing, which I think is the campground. That happens after marriage. This is something that we can unlock with levels. Have an islander confess his or her love. So that's like a big step, is the have them confess his or her love. A lot gets opened. Where's the beach? Oh, here we go. No one-
So eerie.
Yeah, well, there's usually a way you can. Oh, I guess I can't do it yet. I guess I have to unlock it. There's like usually a thing at the beach where you can write stuff in the sand and then have all the islanders pick a side. Like on one side you could put boobs and one side you could put ass, and then you see which one the islanders pick.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. You could do it with making decisions. What do you want?
I'd like some new
Shut
clothes.
up, dude. Just you want the kung fu outfit?
Sure, give him the kung fu outfit.
Does he get him to shut up? Watch him be not like, I don't like it. He likes it a lot. That's awesome.
Shows what you know.
Does he have a catchphrase?
He shouts persona. But I assure you, they do not have the motion that he does.
Are you sure it's not like that?
Is there anything where he taps his head?
Where he,
Like once?
where he taps his head?
Yeah. Not quite. So the way you summon your persona in Persona 3 is you shoot yourself in the head with something that looks like a gun.
Huh. That looks like he's getting mind racked. Do you think we can get mind racks on the podcast?
You can try.
I literally don't think mind racks would ever come on this podcast.
Why not?
Mind racks said we were weird.
I wonder why. I wonder why he would say that.
For context, Mindrax is a friend of our friend Steven. This kind of looks like it. You know, it kind of looks like boom.
I'd give points to Ape.
Mindrax is our friend Steven's friend who
Persona.
they both work at Macy's. And the funny thing about Mindrax is that he's like one of the most normal people I've ever met. He's joined our Discord server, like our private Discord server, Steven's server. He's joined the voice chat like probably like 2 or 3 times ever, and like sometimes types in chat like maybe once a month. We just thought his name was funny. His name is Mindrax, and so sometimes whenever people are like confused or like forget things, we're just like Mindrax is racking our minds, like. And there was one day where we tried to get him in the voice chat, and we kept spamming like a bunch of like hypnosis
I was at
gifs,
work when you
or,
were
like,
doing
or,
that,
like, people,
and I
or
checked
people
the
like getting
Discord
like,
server.
or like people be like, get out of my head, get out of my head. Like I actually filmed, screen recorded whenever we were doing that, and just all of us laughing, and us spamming like the mind racks equivalent gifs of like friggin' like big brain like psychic people, and mind racks just like sounds like an evil like brain villain, and our friend group gets really obsessed with weird people, myself included. Not obsessed with me. I get obsessed with weird people, or people that I find odd. I find them interesting, and a lot of the times I want them to be my friend. And that's kind of how me and Fayko met, but that's for another story. Because we're running out of time.
It's an inside joke to the friend group I'm a part of now.
Yeah. Let's check and see what Jade and Yuki's, oh.
I haven't seen you in 50 years. Viddies look alike. My granddaughter is due any day now.
That's awesome.
Oh.
That's terrifying.
What would you do if you just had a dream? You were like 80 years old. You wake up, you see like your landlord in your room
Dad,
just staring at you.
It's the last slice.
You know, I think I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, you know what? I was going to bed. Why am... So, I guess I'm grinding right now?
Oh, you're working at your part-time job.
Welcome.
I can never escape customer service.
Last night, I almost invited you to play a customer service game on Roblox with me and Garrett and JT, but I had a feeling you would not want to join.
I mean, you guys have never heard... Actually, you know, I used to have a customer service voice. Now I just talk.
Yeah, it's literally a gas station roleplay, and like me and JT had to constantly like run the register, and like Dill's like constantly restocking shelves. It was, and like we were like, this is literally the stupidest shit that we were like playing this, and we played it till like 1 a.m. It's it. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is like a camera thing. Yeah. Yeah, oh, it's too dark in my room for this real 3DS that I have.
What was I? I was dreaming.
But I feel like it's just weird how I don't work customer service anymore. I might end up going back to it just because my last job was
Not to say I told you so, but
my last job was not very good for my mental or physical health, and now I guess I miss it a little bit. Just would you call me crazy? I don't miss it too much because customer service jobs are awful. It also just may be more rewarding to play a Roblox game with your friends instead of working a real customer service job where the people who are mean to you are not Roblox avatars who you can yell at back, and you aren't sitting in the same place for literally 8 hours.
I can, this isn't something that I necessarily am like, yeah, this makes good content, but I can tell you from my experience working customer service, it's actually not fun at all.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. The video was fun. The game was fun. Like it was suspenseful, and I don't know what made that more fun than say like working an actual customer service job, because it was actually stressful because there was like a time where Dill was AFK, so there were like 3 of us. There was me, Garrett, and JT, and there were 2 registers, and then there had to always be someone outside to help the customers pump their gas. So, and you have like an energy meter, so you have to go and take breaks, and it was just insane. I feel like that would be like maybe not like a fun game. Maybe we could do like a one-off video, or like maybe like a side video about Roblox games, if that's something that you all would like. Whatever you guys want, just leave it in the comment. Right now, we don't really have an idea. I mean, we have ideas for this channel, but we don't really have like a set identity yet. So if there's anything you want us to do, just go ahead and leave it in the comments. There's a chance we'll do it. There's a chance we'll do them, and we'll probably read them. Like, there's a really, really high chance that we'll read them. But
I mean, like when it comes to like the customer service game, whatever, I'm not like so burnt. I'm not like in so much agony about working customer service. I'm like, no, I cannot play Roblox video game. Nay, even joke about Roblox video game. No, it's not. It's no big deal. It's my job. I've worked worse places. I will say my favorite thing about working customer service, and this isn't something that can ever be properly emulated in a game, is the unhinged crap that customers will just walk up to you and say.
That's true.
Or like
I
not
miss
even
that.
unhinged, but just no social etiquette. I had one customer come up to me and they're like, "How are you doing today?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm good." And they're like, and they like took a step back and they're like, "Your voice doesn't match your face." And I was like, "Whose face does it match then?"
Did they say? Did they give an answer?
They're like, "Your voice is just a lot deeper than I imagined." And I was like, "Okay, do you want me to talk like this? What do you want me to do?"
Did you actually say that, or just go? Because what I would do is I'd go, haha, your order,
Yeah.
your three, it's 314, sir.
Well, I did outright ask, like, what's that supposed to mean? And they're like, that's where I got the deeper explanation. And I was like, oh, okay. Which is, if you condensed the words that I say the most at work, it's, oh, okay.
I just usually thank them. Like back when I did customer service, I would just thank the customer all the time for anything, because I don't know, that's just sort of who I am, and I like thanking people, and also it made a lot of customers happy.
Yeah. I mostly get comments on my hair, though. And it's always, like, I get the occasional, like, oh, your hair is so nice. And I'm like, oh, thank you. But there's one lady that comes in. And, like, there's no way for me to describe it nicely, so I'm not gonna describe her. But every time she sees me, she's like, I like your hair. Would you like to trade? And like, of course, I know like she's just being playful and wacky and whimsical. But here's the thing: first time, like, oh, funny. She says it every time she comes in and sees me. Again, it would be fine if she didn't see me multiple times in the same day and then say it each time.
See, I'll have to like think of like some funny stories from my experience at the store and like write them down. Oh my gosh, is this Tomodachi Life music's putting me to sleep? No, we'll probably have to end the episode soon. But I feel like we could talk about, I feel like that'd be like an idea for like a themed Tomocast video.
Absolutely.
Like just like talking about our customer service experiences. But I'd say this is like a good time to end it off.
I'd say so. Nothing's really happened. We should probably film these earlier in the day.
Yeah, we should. Or at the
who's
very
awake?
least whenever we get more people, because then we can go and like check out the dreams, because this is actually like not a bad place to get money by going into people's dreams and getting the items, because you get a free item every time. And there's some funny dreams, but more often than not, I'll probably at least swap the clock a little ahead of the time if we record later. Thank you everyone for watching and chilling with us tonight.
I've been kicking around a soccer ball.
You've just been kicking around a soccer ball?
I just started, but it was wacky and whimsical, but I don't know how much my microphone picked it up, so,
If you guys like this series, please make sure to support us. Even something as little as leaving a like, but leaving comments helps, subscribes help, sharing this with any friends that you think would enjoy our stuff. It all helps, and me and Fayko both are extremely grateful for any sort of help to our channel. It's right now doesn't even really exist as of the moment we're recording this, but
we have 2 videos fully edited, but we have the channel created, and we have nothing else.
Yeah, there's no art for it or anything. So, also these first couple episodes are not going to be uniform at all. So, hopefully that'll be. Oh yeah, they can see what date this was recorded.
Yeah,
because it says on the top. That's awesome. That'll be a nice little interesting aspect of this. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful night, and I guess it is time to go.
Time to go.